Castrol Motor Speedway in Bristol, Tennessee is the location for stop number 6 in the Castrol GTX Cup Series for season 32, or season 33, excuse me. As we're here today for the running of the Food City 500s. We're set for 75 laps of short track madness on this 0.533 mile high bank racetrack there. It turns banked at 36 degrees. And, well, let's just say it's going to be a short track slugfest, as it always is at Bristol. So that said, here's the starting lineup for this race here today. On the pole, it is Dylan Young, who is going for 2 in a row. He won at Darlington this season. And in fact, another Dylan is alongside of him, Dylan Poteet, car number 94. The Sunoco Ultra Oldsmobile sits alongside. Second row, Mitchell Hodak in car number 60, Strolite Ford. He's alongside number 3, Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Third row, 29, Zachary Fitzwater, the Hardee's Pontiac, and number 28, Keith Batson, the Texaco Haviland Ford, one of our 3 in-car cameras in today's race, sits alongside. Next row down is number 4, that is William Brock in the Kodak Film Oldsmobile. He's alongside the Quaker State Buick, car number 26. It's Joshua Osborne, also with an in-car camera in today's race. Fifth row has number 21, Benjamin Miles, who won at Rockingham this season, the Citgo Ford number 21, and number 11. That is the car of Noah Sewell, who's been off to a pretty good start this season in the Boeser Ford, car number 11. Sixth row, Charles Sanford, number 57 Heinz Ketchup Pontiac. He's alongside number 14, Eric Monaco, in the Copenhagen Oldsmobile. Seventh row has car number 9, Jessica Shelton, the Coors Melling Ford, with our 3rd in-car camera in today's race. She's flanked by number 5, Phil Parker, who won at Richmond, the first short track race of the season this season. Next row down is number 70, Daniel Voiles in the Sons Medford Speed Rumpel Furniture AC Spark Plugs Pontiac. He's alongside number 75, Quentin Moore, the Valvoline Pontiac. Next row is number 42, Kyle Matthews in the Peak Antifreeze Pontiac. And number 33, that is the car of Amanda Evans in the Skull Bandage Oldsmobile. Next row down, Michael Whitman in number 17, the Tide Chevrolet. He's alongside number 16, Alexander Rowe in the Chattanooga Chew Buick. Next row down is numbers 27, Nathan Ormond in the Kodiak Pontiac. He's alongside number 73, Daniel Bouchard. He's driving an Oldsmobile. Next row down is number 30, that is Allison Rain in the Country Time Pontiac. And number 71, Nathan Hudson in the Lifebuoy Chevrolet. Next row down is number 90, that is Kat Batson, also unsponsored. She's driving a Ford. She's flanked by number 84, Austin Reed in the Miller High Life Buick. Another Miller High Life Buick, number 8, Ryan Brommer, sits on the inside of the next row down. He's alongside number 52, Seth Cole in the Alka-Seltzer Pontiac. Next row down is number 88, Laura Chung in the Crisco Pontiac. She's alongside Stephen Cologne, number 83, in the Bullseye Barbecue Sauce Oldsmobile. Next row down is number 10, that is Caleb Fogler in the Purelator Pontiac. And number 43, STP Pontiac of Mike Becker, sits alongside. Next row down is the Daytona 500 champion, Rafael LeDuc, in the Xerox Antifreeze Ford, car number 7. He's alongside number 89, Pontiac of Cement Oscon. Next row down is number 66, James Henry in a Chevrolet, and number 55, Harrison Ponder. And starting shotgun will be car number 15, that is Jackson Haywood in the Motorcraft Ford, and number 25, Colin Cropley in the Folgers Ford, Folgers Chevrolet, car number 25. It'd be fun to see Colin try to make his way through the field here, because he had a pretty fast car in Happy Hour, and after starting dead last, so whatever change they made in Happy Hour has worked, and you can bet he told his team to add that setup to the race setup. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here, but as we all know, Bristol sometimes can play the great equalizer, and of course, you figure in all the crashes sometimes you have crashes from top contenders, and of course, whatever danger lies ahead at every turn of this track, though, Bristol is always fun, and it's no wonder why it's a fan favorite among all the stock car racing fans, especially the NASCAR fans. So that said, here's the command to fire the engines for today's running of the Food City 500 here at Bristol. Commands being given the fighting engines as we're set for racing here today. As the pace car leads the field off a pit road for the pace up for the pace up and back for the start of the race right after this. So through the third and fourth turns they come here. Pace car's about to duck off on the pit road here. Laps do not take very long in Bristol, about 15 seconds a lap. Green flag flies, and we are underway in the Food City 500. And what a start Dylan Young got. He must have some kind of transmission under that Pontiac, because he took off big time. So that's the sights of Bristol, Tennessee here. The Food City 500s. We're about to complete the fourth lap of this race already. We told you the laps do not take very long here. 15 seconds a lap here. Lap speed's about a little over 120 miles per hour around this racetrack here. Of course, we'll see the same speed when we go to the next track on the tour, which is the 5/8 mile flat track at North Wilkesboro for the first Union 400. As you saw, the A car of Ryan Brommer gets sideways here, and he saves it here. Much like we saw Daniel Voiles do a little bit early on the backstretch here off the second turn. And Cat Batson and Kyle Matthews both on the high side there trying to find some inside room. Kyle Matthews finally does find the inside room. And you talk about your movers here. How about James Henry as quick as we worked his way through the field at 66 car? We started back in the back. And he's already up to the top 20 already. So Bristol, as we mentioned, I tell you what, the inside lane is always the place to be at Bristol, it seems like here, because you get on the outside lane, you're pretty much screwed. Unless you can find an inside lane pretty quick, which more often than not, that's not the case. Michael Whitman, one of those drivers here, is kind of dropped back a little bit, as has the 11 car of Noah Sewell here. As you see, 3 wider. Seth Cole trying to make a daring pass to the inside. Oh gosh, that was closer than somebody. I think somebody may have wrecked up ahead. I'm not sure. So I saw debris flying off one of the cars here. It may have been somebody hitting the wall. But 9 laps into the race, and so far caution free. Knock on wood at this point. And that's not Austin. That's Alexander Rowe, a 16 car. He got loose, come off the second turn here, but gathers it back up as he comes up to the back of the 75 car Quentin Mortwell, trying to get by the 43 car of Mike Becker. Quentin right now running in 24th position at this point in the Valvoline Pontiac. As we go back to the front of the field here, it is as we go back to the front of the field now that we have a new leader, Mitchell Hodak, the 6 car, is now your new leader of the race here. We saw Dylan Young lead the first few laps of this race here, but he's now since gotten swallowed by the field here. William Brock is now second position in the 4 car. Third is Zachary Fitzwater, the 29 machine. Zach Fitzwater has won here at Bristol before. Dylan Young is in 4th. Keith Batson 5th. Joshua Osborne is 6th. 7th is Nathan Ormond. He's worked his way through the field nicely. Benjamin Miles in 8th. 9th is Dylan Poteet, and Ryan Brommer runs in 10th. Battle for 11th right now between Charles Sanford, Raphael LeDuc, and Jessica Shelton. As Sanford takes the 11th position here, and now LeDuc wants it in that 7 car, and he gets by both Shelton and Sanford. What a power move by that 7 car. And Charles says, okay, that's the way you want to play here, LeDuc, then we'll go at it here. So a fun battle going here, and also throw Daniel Voiles in the 70 cars. He's now moved up to the back of Shelton's number 9 car. And what a shot from the back bumper of Jessica Shelton's car right there as you look back at the front end of that number 70 Rumpel Furniture Pontiac of Daniel Voiles, and whoa, Voiles is coming right into your living room. Cole Deaver right there behind him in car number 3, the GM Goodrich Chevrolet. And look at how close Boyles comes. And now you're inside with Jessica as they go through turns number 1 and 2 right now, as she's got Charles Sanford just up ahead of her here. She's now running in 12th position right now. And meantime, we got a new leader here, as you see up ahead right there, as William Brock has taken the lead in car number 4. There he is, the number 4 Kodak Film Oldsmobile. Been a long time since William Brock last won a race in this series. He has won before, but it's been a long time since he last won. The number 4 Morgan McClure Oldsmobile right there. That Morgan McClure team, by the way, are not far away from Bristol Motor Speedway, as that shop is in Abingdon, Virginia. But Mitchell Hodak, the number 6 car, he is not giving up in that number 6 Strolight Ford. As they come through turns number 3 and 4 here, Hodak goes to the inside of Brock. No can do at this point right there, but I tell you what, those two cars they're about darn near dead even at this point. Here comes Hodak, who's going to make a run to the inside here. Brock goes to the high side. Hodak says thank you very much, and he takes the lead now from Brock, and Brock pulls up to the back bumper of the number 6 car. And Brock says, I'm going to get you back down to throughs 1 and 2. Does not do so here. And we got 2 cars there. Seeing the entrance of turns 3 and 4 is going to cause a yellow flag to fly, I think. Yes, it is. For the first time today, lap number 25. And there's one of those cars, Caleb Fogler, number 10, who has one of those cars that's sat on the entrance in turn number 3. Take a look as to what happened. The number 10 Purelator Pontiac as we go under caution for the first time here today. And Cat Batson just nails the back end of that number 10 car. Oh my gosh, into the wall hard goes both the 10 and the 90 cars both. I'm sure Caleb's going to want to work with Keith or with Cat Batson over that one right there. And a break for Quentin Moore because he was almost about ready to get lapped by the by the leaders. As we were watching that battle when this was going on here. But so, tough break for Caleb Fogler in the 10 machine as he and Cat Batson both sit on pit road. While the crew goes to work on those 2 machines here. So, under caution for the first time here. We'll be right back right after this. Well, pit stops have happened in the... while we were under caution here, so... That's why we have a new leader here. Rafael Duke, the number 7 car, will lead him to the green flag on this restart. It'll be on lap number 29, or actually lap number 30, excuse me. It'll be at lap 30 when this race restarts. 90 car Cat Benson is not on the lead lap. She is a lap down here, obviously. Harrison Ponders in 2nd position. 3rd is Mike Becker. 4th right now is Dana Bouchard. 5th is Allison Rain. Then Noah Sewell, Stephen Colon. Cement Ozcon is in 8th. 9th is Mitchell Hodak. And 10th is William Brock as the green flag flies back underway. Lap number 30 of this race. Off turn number 4 they come right here. As you see, Cement Ozcon trying to make a 3 wide here. He had to back off big time here. Mitchell Hodak tries to get by on the outside of the racetrack into the 6th car. Down the front stretch they go here. You're on board with Keith Batson, car number 28, the Texaco Haviland Ford. Now Dylan Young goes by him in the 2 machine here, and look at Batson. You saw him. I think Batson knocked it back up to 3rd gear. And had to shift it back in the 4th gear right here, as you see Batson. Now you're riding with Joshua Osborne in car 26, the Quaker State Buick. Osborne right now running in 9th position in the 26 machine. Up ahead is Dylan Young in 8th as the yellow flag flies for the 2nd time here today. And there's where the whole Holocaust took place right there. And I see damage to the back of the 89 car of Cement Osborne. He was one of the cars in the crash here. Jackson Haywood saw Dylan Poteet was involved in the 94 car, the outside pole sitter. Colin Cropley, 25 car. He's not going to like this at all. Been a slow start to Colin, at least here, as his teammates have done well so far this season. But Colin just wishes one time he just gets a break here and gets a top 10 finish for once, and there you see he's out of the race here. So Colin's not going to like this result at all. James Henry, 66 car, he's in the crash as well too in his Chevrolet. We'll take a look at what happened. Lap number 33 was when this all happened as well too. Another one of those wild Bristol wrecks, and that sometimes can take place. And Charles Sanford tried to put Keith Batson on the walls, what it looked like right there, and he does do so. And now they're locked together, a la Ricky Craven and Kurt Busch at Darlington, and then all of a sudden Charles gets the there's a necessary spin by William Braga's in, and he almost gets rear-ended by Jessica Shelton, and then all of a sudden, yeah, there's where Oscon got into it. Cole Deaver got a piece of it as well too. There's where Cropley got into it in the 25. 15 of Jackson Haywood, 89 of James Henry. Laura Chung, I think, got a piece of it in the 88 car. I don't think she's damaged much. Neither is Austin Reed in the 84. So everybody else gets involved, and here comes everybody else there. It's Eric Monaco, Benjamin Miles, and Dylan Poteet. Poteet goes to the high side. Tries to avoid the whole deal. So he does avoid the whole deal right there. So my mistake, I thought Poteet got involved in the crash, I thought. And he almost ran into the back of the 89 of Cement Oscon here. Meantime, we had a new leader. Harrison Ponder is now your leader in the number 55 machine. Mike Becker's in second position. Then it's Bouchard, Allison Rain, and Rafael Duke, the top five. We'll be back for the restart right after this. Just as you rejoin us, green flag flies on lap number 39 here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Here's we're halfway home, 38 in the books, and 37 to go in this race here today. There you see the 90 car, Kat Batson. She's again, she's one lap down here, and I saw Mitchell Hodak get off the wall here as you saw the 29 of Zachary Fitzwater get trapped behind. Cars out of the race so far. Jackson Haywood in the 15 car. Then Colin Cropley's out of the race. So is the 66 of James Henry, Caleb Fogler, and Nathan Hudson all out of the race here. Kat Batson is actually, my mistake, it's actually 2 laps down as Joshua Osborne gets off the wall and almost gets into the 5 of Bill Parker as you watch Jessica Shelton move her way through the field here now as she jumped back on board the number 9 Coors Melling Ford. Shelton right now running in 10th position right now as she moves on the back of Nathan Ormond in number 27, along with Stephen Colon in the 83 machine. Colon running in 7th, Ormond in 8th, Shelton now in 9th. And the yellow flag is out for the 3rd time here today. And it appears Kat Batson has crashed, I think. See Seth Cole, he's slow right there, along with Laura Chung in the 88 car. So, not sure if those two got into the crash as well, too. Yep, they did. Well, Chung didn't, but Seth Cole did. It was him and Kat Batson. Batson was a slow car, a lap down here. Seth was running 19th when this happened. Kat gets off the wall, gets right into Seth's car right there, and Kat Batson a hard lick into the wall goes the 90 car. While Seth Cole he gets a hard hit as well too, but doesn't go back and hit the inside wall like Batson did. Boy, Seth Cole, when it rains, it pours for him so far. It seems like this season, it seems like in the 52 machine, he's had some good runs this season as well, too, but just can't seem to find a key to get himself back in the victory lane here. And Seth's race is not over yet, though. He's running 31st right now, albeit I think he may be a lap down. I'm not sure. Nope, he's still in the lead lap. He's 31st right now. That crash, by the way, did finally knock Kat Batson out of the race, though. She will finish this race in 33rd position. So under caution here for the third time here at Bristol Motor Speedway here. Fast lap race so far, set by Cole Deaver at 126.562 miles an hour. Then Daniel Boyles has the second fastest lap. Then Dylan Young, Keith Batson, and Joshua Osborne had the top 5 fastest laps, all over 126 and change. Then Harrison Ponder, Nathan Orman, Eric Monaco, Kyle Matthews, and Dylan Potts had the top 10 fastest laps of the race so far. So that being said, we'll be back for the restart. Right after this, Harrison Ponder is your leader. Field given the 1 to go before we get into the green flag racing here, as we're under caution for the third time here today. Average speed so far just a little under 77 miles an hour, 76.982 to be exact. Harrison Ponder is your leader of the race. Second position is Mike Becker. Third is Daniel Bouchard. Fourth is the pole sitter Dylan Young. Fifth is Allison Rain. Sixth position is Rafaela Duke. Seventh is Stephen Colon. Eighth is Nathan Ormond. Ninth is Jessica Shelton. And 10th position right now belonging to Phil Parker as the green flag's about to fly. Pace car about to duck off on the pit road right now. And restart happening on lap number 50 as we're down to 26 laps remaining in this race here. Green flag flies back underway here at Bristol. Cars lined up single file here. Now Noah Sewell makes the first move right there as he gets past Shelton, who almost gets in the Daniel Boyles' car, the 70 machine, and Boyles gets past her. So that moves the 11 car. Well, did move the 11 car up to 10th, and Daniel Bouchard is spun in the 73 car. Daniel Bouchard, what a run he was having in that 73 machine, and he gets into the wall. He had restarted his race in I think 3rd position. Allison Rain lost a few spots herself as well too, and there is Bouchard. He's not having it. Takes it out on Cement Oscon for no reason. I don't know what happened. Oscon didn't do a darn thing to Bouchard. I don't know why he was taking him out on cement. But he was running in, I think, 2nd position. No, he was running in 3rd position when this happened too. Off turn number 2 he comes. Gets off the wall right there. Gets into Allison Rain in the 30 car. Allison gets off the wall herself right there and spins right there. And there's where LeDuc gets a piece of it right there on the 7 car. Whew, Ormond almost got into the crash. Same with Fitzwater. And Allison Rain slowing the track here and just causes the entire field to bunch up behind Allison. Gets a hit right there from Fitzwater and Ormond just about spun each other out coming across the start-finish line. Well, just a tussle to see who can get to the start-finish line in wherever position they were at. So Allison Rain, though, right now runs in 7th position at this point here in this race here. But as for Bouchard, well, that cost him big time. He's in 31st position, and Joshua Osborne has been knocked out of race himself too. A piston failure on the Quicker State Buick has knocked him out of the race there. So Osborne, who had been running in the top 10 much of this race here today, well, his hopes for a top 10 has been shot down in flames pretty much. So restart will happen here when we come back here. Harrison Ponder, still your leader here at Bristol. So off the second turn they come here. Restart will happen on lap number 58. It is Harrison Ponder, Dylan Young, Mike Becker, Rafaela Duke, and Nathan Orman running in the top 5 right now. 6 through 10 is Zachary Fitzwater, Allison Rain, Stephen Colon, Bill Parker, and Noah Sewell, the top 10. Average speed 72.286 miles per hour right now. That's shown by the 4 caution flags we've had so far. We may not be done wrecking yet, though, as the green flag flies back underway, lap number 58. Dylan Young, car number 2, trying to move to the inside of Ponder as they come off turn number 4, as you see Ponder to the high side, Young to the low side here, and we may have a lead change here off turn number 2, and yes, we will. Dylan Young to the top spot, and Mike Becker almost spins it right there, and he gets up against Orman in the 27 machine. They touch going through the 3rd and 4th turns, and the yellow flag flies for the 5th time here today. And it's number 4, William Brock, who was one of the cars who was one of the leaders, early leaders here in this race. And I see Seth Cole and Quentin Moore going to the inside lane here, but let's see what happened to Brock. And he was not the main culprit of this crash neither as well, too. It was Benjamin Miles and Quentin Moore that was the main culprits involved in this crash here. Benjamin was running 16th when this all happened. He was getting freight train on the outside here. Kyle Matthews and Michael Whitman had just passed him, and then Benjamin gets off the wall, gets into the 75 of Quentin Moore. Mitchell Hodak had to slow way down, still gets into Benjamin's car. You see moves right there. Maybe the driver's on the outside there. Seth Cole spins right in front of William Brock. That's how he got into the crash. Laura Chung got into the crash as well too in the 88 car. So tough break for Seth Cole, William Brock, Benjamin Miles, and Quentin Moore. All of those drivers, especially for Seth Cole, because I mean he got turned at the last second and then turned him right in front of William Brock. And I don't know if you want to repeat what William Brock had to say on the radio after that too. I don't think. In situations like this, I don't think you do want to repeat what she said on the radio. I think in a situation like this, when one car gets spun right at the very last second and right in front of you, and then it's like you got no time to react. And that was exactly what happened to the 4 of William Brock here in that whole situation here. Dylan Young is taking the leader right now here as we're under our 5th caution flag of the day in the Boot City 500. Lap number 62. We'll be right back after this. Field giving the 1 to go signal here as we go back to green flag. It'll be lap number 65 when this race restarts. We'll have 11 laps remaining in the Food City 500. So hopefully we can get all 11 of them done under green. It is Dylan Young, your leader of this race here. 2nd position is Harrison Ponder. 3rd is Nathan Orman. 4th is Mike Becker. 5th is Zachary Fitzwater. 6th right now is Rafaela Duke. 7th position right now belonging to Allison Rain. Then Phil Parker, Jessica Shelton, and Stephen Colon, the top 10. And Seth Cole, William Brock, and Quentin Moore have all been knocked out of this race here. 28 cars remain in this race, 27 of them on the lead lap. As the green flag flies back underway, lap number 65 here at Bristol. And look at Nathan Orman in this race. He uses lap cars a pick, and Nathan Orman's going to take the lead right off the bat. From 3rd to 1st in about a half a lap here. What a move by the 27 car Nathan Orman, who started back in the back. Bouchard says, I'm going to let you guys race for the win here at Bristol. And here comes Becker. So Dylan Young and Harrison Ponder, who had the first 2 spots here on the restart here, wonder what the heck happened. And Dylan Young's especially thinking that right now because he wants to get back at Orman for that one. Young to 2nd position here, as you see Ponder got off the wall just a little bit right there as Bouchard goes back on the racetrack here. And meantime, Jessica Shelton begins to roll in that number 9 car up to 5th position. She is right now. Now trying to go for Harrison Ponder, number 55 machine. On board with Jessica Shelton in number 9 as she comes across our finish line. Caution flag flying on lap number 70 here at Bristol as we are down to 6 to go. And it was Noah Sewell in the 11 car that has spun, along also with Benjamin Miles. And I'll tell you, Nathan Orman did not want to see that yellow flag to fly, because that's now going to set up for a shootout. We said this race was going to be a slugfest here, and I wasn't lying on that one. Here, see what happened right here. See Zachary Fitzwater got off the wall right there, and as he and Kyle Matthews were getting into it right there, and then Fitzwater and Sewell got into each other. Sewell spins up to the track in turn number 3. And Benjamin Miles nowhere to go in that 21 car, but right into the 11 machine, and that's why the 11 and 21 cars both crashed. It's amazing that crash didn't collect the entire field. So it's amazing right there, but as close as they all were at Bristol, and Alexander Rowe just about got into those front 2 cars as well too. And Alexander said, "Sorry you 2 wrecked, but I'm just going to go by you." Charles Sanford was about to leave pit road as well too here after an unscheduled stop here. So lap number 70 was when this caution flag flew, and I'm not sure if we'll get this race restarted here. We'll find out here in just a minute. Back at Bristol Motor Speedway in the Food City 500, as we're 2 laps to go right now, and we will not get this race restarted. Pace car lights are still on with 2 to go, so this race will end under caution here at Bristol. And Nathan Orman, barring any problems, will get his first victory of the season. He went winless, unfortunately, last season, and now he already gets vindication here. He gets his first victory of the season in the Food City 500, the number 27 Kodiak Pontiac, who started way back who started about middle of the field here in this race, and goes on to victory here, and will go on to victory here today as he'll get the yellow and white flags at the start-finish line. There it is here, as completing the 74th lap of this race here. Let's give you the top 10 here. Nathan Orman is going to be your winner here today. Dylan Young is in second position, finishes second. Third will go to Mike Becker. Fourth to Jessica Shelton. Fifth position will go to Harrison Ponder. Sixth to Allison Rain. Seventh place will go to Stephen Colon. Daniel Voiles, a great run for that 70 team, finishes in 8th position. Ninth will go to Ryan Brommer. And Kyle Matthews, we haven't talked about him much today, and he ends up finishing in 10th position. Average speed of 67.718 miles per hour. And it'll probably be slower here after coming across the start-finish line this time by. But the checker flag is going to wave right now, and it drops for Nathan Orman, car number 27. He wins the Food City 500 under yellow here at Bristol, and there it is, cross start-finish line. I don't know why everybody else is coming to a stop here. Why does this happen every time we go to Bristol? And this race ends under yellow. I don't know why. But average speed 67.718 miles per hour is the average here today at Bristol, and there's the as you see the official results here. So we gave you the top 10 already here. Rafael Leduc will finish this race in 11th position. 12th will go to Phil Parker. 13th to Austin Reed. Michael Whitman finishes 14th. 15th will go to Amanda Evans. Keith Batson 16th. Eric Monaco 17th. Mitchell Hodak, who led earlier in this race here, he ends up 18th. Laura Chung 19th. And Cole Deaver will come home in 20th. 21st to Zachary Fitzwater. Dylan Poteet 22nd. Cement Oscon 23rd. Finishes on the lead lap for the first time this season. I think it's the first time this season he finished on the lead lap. I'm not sure, actually. Alexander Rowe is the last car to finish on the lead lap. He ends up finishing 24th. Daniel Bouchard, what a tough break he had. He was running in 3rd position late in the race there, only to get turned on the next to the last restart of this race here. and he drops to 25th in the final finishing order. 26th will go to Charles Sanford, the last car out of this. The last car that finished this race. He ends up finishing 3 laps down in 26th. So 26 cars finished this race here today. 24 of them on the lead lap. Rest of the finishers here, the cars out of the race here: Benjamin Miles, Noah Sewell, Quentin Moore, Seth Cole, William Brock, Joshua Osborne, Kat Batson, Jackson Haywood, Colin Cropley, James Henry, Caleb Vogler, and Nathan Hudson. Those are the cars that finished out of this race here today. So that will do here today at Bristol Motor Speedway. Congratulations once again to Nathan Ormond. The big victory here today in the Food City 500. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NR races, we got gaming videos, we got NR online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires to have for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Dorsal Cup Series, the main series on this channel. And if you want in on future seasons of Seth's series, then be sure to get with Seth, and he'll get you going. And also, if you want in on, and also check out our other 2 channels that does NNSCRA offline. Those channels being X86753985X. That's Dylan Young's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series, and his series will be starting up soon as well too. So get with so be sure to get yourself in on that action. And also the other channel to subscribe for NNSCRA offline is the NNSCRA Marvel Studios, the man who does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series, Levi McIntyre's channel. That's /Maniac99, the man who does the channel that does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series. And so be sure to subscribe to those 2 channels for some cool stuff as well too, as well as this channel you're watching here. Subscribe to this one as well too if you like what you're seeing. So that will do it here today at Bristol Motor Speedway. Here for now is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at North Wilkesboro for the First Union 400.